Welcome to KOSAL News. I am Marcus Filo.
And I'm Philip Alexandre. Today we'll be talking about what is believed to be the most important issue in today's society, biodiversity.
Exactly. Biodiversity is the variety of life across all biological organisms, including the diversity of their species, genes, population, and community. There are three types of biodiversity, which includes the ecosystem, species, and molecular levels.
Biodiversity is really important because it provides food for the organisms on the earth, shelter, and fuels for all technological advances of man. It purifies the environment, detoxifies waste, and stabilizes the climate.
Changes to biodiversity can positively or negatively affect the earth.
It is important that the public be aware of their impact on biodiversity and take precautions to protect it.
One of the biggest reasons for the decrease in biodiversity is urbanization. Urbanization is the idea that as a developing country becomes more developed, people sprawl from the countryside to the city. This causes the city to become overcrowded. Because of this, people from the cities now begin to slowly move into the space surrounding the city and forming suburbs.
The large shift of individuals into these environments not only affect the biodiversity in the environment, but the biodiversity of the world as well. Trees are cut down, animals are displaced, pollutants are released, and ecosystems are changed. These are only a few effects of urbanization.
Two of the largest cities in the world, Beijing, China, and Mexico City, Mexico, are known for their negative impact on biodiversity.
Rafael Bella and Maurice Lewis will bring you more information on these cities and the effects on biodiversity. Rafael?
Hey, Philip.
I hear you're in Mexico City, Mexico, studying this large city's effects on biodiversity. What did you find out?
Mexico City is the largest city in Mexico. The large amount of pollutants being released into the environment is one example of how the city has impacted biodiversity. Pollution impacts biodiversity by causing changes to the atmosphere, thus causing the climate change. The chemicals in pollution do this by trapping energy radiated from the sun, warming the environment in certain areas and cooling in other areas. The contaminants found in Mexico City pollution are sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, and carbon monoxide. Sulfur dioxide is produced through the burning of fossil fuels like oil and coal. These chemicals in the environment causes acid rain. Acid rain changes the pH in rivers, burns tree leaves, and it harms the internal system of organisms that ingests it. Nitrogen dioxide is produced mainly by the exhaust of vehicles. It causes acid rain as well as smog. Carbon monoxide is mainly produced by cars' emissions. It contributes to the formation of ozone, and although some ozone is good, too much may cause the climate to change.
And how is Mexico City combating this issue?
It's good you ask. The government of Mexico has established a 12-year goal date of 2026 for renewable energy production. This would decrease the amount of pollutants being produced, thus conserve the biodiversity. The goal is to increase the amount of energy produced by renewable energy by 35%. They will do this through the increase of wind and solar energy production.
Is that the only way biodiversity is affected in Mexico City?
No. I found out about a local species in Mexico City that has been affected by the urbanization of the city. The Mexican axolotl, an indigenous species of salamander found exclusively in near Mexico City. The population has been declined after the introduction of large fish into this ecosystem. This fish competes with the axolotl for food and outcompetes it. During urbanization, exotic species are brought into the area by humans and negatively affect the ecosystem.
It is amazing how we are affecting the environment as urbanization grows. Thank you for your help, Rafael.
Now that we have informed you on some of the effects of biodiversity in Mexico City, Maurice will inform you of the effects of biodiversity in Beijing, China. Maurice, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you. Being the most populated and largest developing country in the world, China has experienced the rapid urbanization since 1978. It has caused habitat loss, pollution, and the introduction of alien species, subspecies, or lower taxon. This has caused the number of plants and animals native to the land to decrease in number. With the large flux of individuals into the city, plant species have been introduced as well. Out of the 536 vascular plant species in Beijing, 48% of them are alien species. This means that about 257 of the vascular plant species in China are not native to the local area. An animal known to China, the great panda's number, has also been in decline. The decline in number has been mainly attributed to the deforestation that urbanization has caused. There have been laws established that prevent the lodging of rainforests in which these pandas live.
Are these laws the only thing protecting biodiversity in Beijing?
No. China has implemented several steps to conserve biodiversity. 61% of energy produced by this developing country over the last 10 years has come from renewable energy. This totals $56.3 billion. Wind, solar, and other renewable sources are the focus. There is also the implementation of 25 nature reserves in Beijing, China, to help conserve the local biodiversity.
That is definitely a step in the right direction.
Well, that is all we have for you today here at KSL
News.
Have a great afternoon.
Thank you.